Since 1923, Walt Disney Studios has captured the imagination of children young and old, while inspiring them to make their dreams come true. One of those children was me, Brad Smith. Ever since I first watched Pinocchio and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs when I was 3 years old, I've been enthralled with what is and what could be. These films transported me into worlds within my mind that I never knew existed. This is because Disney, like I, understand the importance of sharing these universal tales of strength, love, and making your dreams come true with the world. The seeds were planted here in my love of film, but weren't truly explored until I became a teenager in love with pro wrestling. That was when I started to create and produce fan-edited videos of the most impactful and powerful moments from wrestling in order to show my friends what made me love it so much. From here, I branched that hobby of production into my love of other films, mainly from the Disney lineup, eventually leading to small projects I would create for film class. I spent the rest of my teenage years trying to land on a more practical career, being a boy from the Midwest with no major movie studios around, while my dream of film production sat on the back burner. Suddenly, the pandemic of 2020 hit, and I found myself lost and without work. I dusted off my old dream of production and reached a goal I had always set for myself, starting a YouTube channel. It started with just gaming videos, but eventually led into film deep dives and then short films of my own. It was at that time that I realized I could no longer suppress my dreams, and I enrolled at Full Sail University, since it was the only place I could properly craft my talent. I first heard of them through the WWE, which is poetic, as I eventually ended up as a member of the production team for their NXT brand. It was through the NXT brand that I was able to tweak and perfect my style of production and even some directing, which is heavily inspired by the 1920s German expressionist filmmaking. NXT realized that my approach of showing rather than telling through effective editing and framing was able to create an emotional impact in their audience. These methods were honed and polished through the digital cinematography program at Full Sail University, specifically through my classes taking me through the entire production and directing process, as well as specializing in editing. These qualities made me stand out, even being the catalyst for my life-changing one-on-one meeting with my lifelong idol, Bob Iger. Speaking with Bob allowed me to explain to him my goals for production and filmmaking. Since production and editing are the most impactful ways to tell stories, I have a responsibility to use my talent to tell the most universal, diverse, and compelling tales in a way that emotionally connects with my audience. Walt Disney Studios captured my imagination and created my boyhood dream. It's only proper that I bring things full circle by continuing to inspire the dreams of a new generation. I dream of a world where the next generation of females see themselves on the screen leading a film without needing a romantic connection to validate their purpose. I dream of a world where the next generation of black youth can see themselves in any type or caliber of role without the fear of being told they just aren't what the studio is looking for. I dream of a world where the next generation of LGBTQ youth doesn't have to worry about hiding who they are, because I was able to bring them the first leading gay superhero in a Marvel film. Disney is on the right path of reaching their goal for creating world-class stories and experiences for every member of the family. However, until Walt Disney Studios brings me into the fold as a producer, there will always be members of the family that are left out. Disney has always had the goal to inform and inspire, and there's no better way to truly inform and inspire everyone than to allow me to tell the stories that nobody else is willing to tell. Therefore, I implore Disney to review my portfolio of work and bring me on as a producer at Walt Disney Studios. Anyone can see themselves in the stories I desire to tell, so it's only fitting that we see these stories at Disney. Together, Disney and I will remind everyone willing to indulge in our stories that when you wish upon a star, it makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star,
your dream